We're live and shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Hi.
god. How's Sky today?
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. I'm okay.
I'm
How are
doing
you?
I'm doing great, and I have a bit of a story while I do this going because I got my new cooler in.
Yay!
Now my computer doesn't go to temps of like 80, 90 under load. Yeah,
Hooray!
yeah, it was pretty bad. So here's the story. So I have decided, partially, I am never using water cooling again. It's too much of a hassle. I guess I should share the screen of the game to you, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably.
You're probably gonna need to see that.
Yay, I can see it now.
So, I have, and though this might be a shocker to people, but I have a gaming PC that I bought pre-built. And the reason for that was, at the time, I wanted a warranty that covered all the parts, not separate warranties for each part. So that's why I did it. Plus, I got a bit of a discount on it because the guy who sold it to me liked my Dance Gavin Dance toque that I was wearing when I was in the store. I just wanted less hassle. That's why
That's
I
a
bought it.
hat for all you non-Canadians.
So I just wanted the most least hassle thing I could do. And this computer was my first computer that was water cooled, and I thought, oh, I'll try it. I hear it's really good, and it is good. And I asked the guy, I'm like, so when do I have to service this or change the set? And he's like, they're like, you could be good for the like 5 to 10 years. And I'm like, okay, that sounds all right. That was not the case with my water cooler. With a few years in, it started having issues, as you guys may have remembered in previous summer times when I started having blue screens for random reasons I thought were for other reasons. Though I'm not saying I won't have other reason blue screens, but you gotta love Windows when it doesn't tell you, when it tells you the problem is generic hardware error, and you're like, okay, this could literally be 100 things. So every time I thought I narrowed it down, I didn't. So last time it blue screened, I checked every part in the PC, felt it, and I'm like, everything was cold. GPU was cold, RAM was cold, I felt the fans, they were fine. I go to touch the cooling block on my cooler, and it's warm. And I'm like, huh. And I'm like, this must be the problem. I don't know if it's not, but like my temps have stayed below 50 under load, which is amazing. I haven't gotten that in forever. So, at 50 degrees Celsius, by the way, I should say, because computer stuff's all
temps
in
are Celsius.
All temps are Celsius on computer. Anyways, yeah, getting up to like 80, 90 under load's not good. Not good for your CPU. And that was like regular when it would hit summer. In winter, I'd leave my PC on all winter long because it was basically my space heater. And it saved me money on using an actual heater. So yeah, that's why that was like that. But during the summer, it just wanted to, it just wanted to shut off. Anyways, so that being said, I was like, okay, I figured out what the problem was. Sky here was like, we have the same CPU. Let's find you a cooler that's compatible. You guys might have heard this because we were chatting about it during a stream. And so we found a really good one, which it's great. I love it. I had never swapped out a water cooler before. So this was a bit of an ordeal for me. So first step, getting the actual fucking thing out. The first screw I removed was under a warranty void if sticker removed sticker. And I'm like, okay, well, way beyond its warranty. Don't care. I did not realize that was the screw that held in the liquid. So I removed that one first thinking I had to remove it. Don't have to. And so and then I get the fan off, the exhaust fan, And while this thing's dangling at the side of my machine, because I get it the block off, it's dripping water inside my machine. Thankfully, it didn't touch the board. It only touched the where the cables management is. So I had some cables that were a little wet. I let it sit for a bit. It dried out. It was fine. So that was problem number one. Problem number two was getting this fucking thing out, because it's so compact in here, and the block wasn't huge. It was like one of those standard circle ones. But like there was like so much interference from all the parts, and I was like, I don't want to have to fucking take out my GPU, my RAM, all this shit. I don't want to have to take all this shit out just to remove this. Luckily, I got it out. No problem. Except the cable management, I had to undo all the cable management to get it out, which was fun. And I just replaced it with a zip tie, because I was like, I'm not fucking redoing all this cable management. I don't care. It can dangle for all I care.
Sounds right.
So I had never put in this type of cooler before. I have put in coolers like this before, but this is a big fucker. Like, it's huge. And
big old tower cooler with a double fan.
And it's made that way. Well, I've only got the one fan on it because I don't need the
that's right.
fan for this one. In fact, they recommend only putting one fan on it. So
I got you the one, or I told you to get the one that had the slot for the other one just in case, right?
Yeah. So I have a spare fan. Yeah. I have a spare exhaust fan, but I ended up using my original exhaust fan, which was a problem because the mounting. So anyways, I get this thing on. So funny enough, I didn't know how to install this thing, and I was reading the instructions, but I'm a visual learner. So I was like, I'm sure somebody on YouTube has done a short of this. There has been, but it was somebody who installed it using AMD, which luckily is pretty similar. I just followed the Intel steps because I have an i7 9700K. That's the processor I use. The AMD thing installation is slightly different. Slightly. And so I followed the steps, and I wanted to test before I like put in thermal paste and stuff. I wanted to test to make sure it would fit right, and I did get it to fit right. It was a little like there's two different adjustments for the brackets, and one of them was like sideways, so I had to redo all the brackets and stuff. But anyways, I got it working. Everything was fine. I got it in there. And then the next problem came out. I can't mount either exhaust fan to the back of my machine because the radiator block on the water cooler was the mounting point. And so I'm like, fuck, what do I do? These screws aren't going to work because there's nothing to screw in. And so I'm talking to my buddy Rob, who also works in IT. He's like, why don't you just use, he's like, why don't you just use zip ties? And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking use zip ties to mount my fan. It's just going to roll around. Come to find out, it actually sits there flush, and it is a lot less rattling and noise because it's not screws that are being vibrated on. It's plastic. So I got my fan in there just fine. I go set up the machine, turn it on. Temps are really, really, really cool. And I'm like, oh, I've never had, my machine hasn't been this cool in forever. Then I go to open a browser and realize that it's going up to 100 degrees. And I made a rookie mistake. I said to myself, well, while I'm fitting this to make sure I can do the thermal paste and everything. By the way, this cooler came with thermal paste. It came with everything you would need to install a cooler. Like everything. I was very impressed with all the stuff it came with. Because a lot of the times you have to buy thermal paste separately. So when I was testing it, I neglected to remove something off of the cooling block because I was like, I'm just test fitting this, whatever. And I said to myself, I just got to remember to remove this later. Guess what I didn't remove? The sticker that says, warning, remove before installing. So I had thermal pasted the sticker. Or I thermal pasted my CPU touching the sticker, and that's why my temps went to 100. I immediately was like, I need to shut my computer off now. I opened it up, and I'm like, son of a bitch, that sticker was there. But since doing that, my temps have been really cool. My PC's been running great. I'm happy. And
I mean, good news. Apparently, you can run that shit with a sticker on for a while, and your computer doesn't give a shit.
Until I opened a browser. That's when it cared. Until I started putting load on it. That's when it cared. When it was idle, it was fine. But, and you know what I thought of when I did that? You ever seen those shorts that have the greatest technician that's ever lived? That's what I felt like. Because he always uses that clip when he does something stupid. So that's how I felt in that moment. But I was and I was doing this in the spacement, and the spacement was kind of warm. Because it's the only part of the house that doesn't have AC. But it's usually cool because it's in the basement. It's the spacement after all. But it was really warm down there. So I was frustrated, spent 2 days of BS getting this thing in, and I just said to myself, I'm not getting another water cooler ever again. This is too much of a headache. Unless I'm willing to forego the headache.
That was like all like you were set up for failure there for some reason. I don't know what the hell went wrong.
Yeah, part of it is my own hubris or incompetence. Like, I'm a tech, but I don't replace coolers all the time. I don't replace parts all the time. And it's funny because I asked my buddy Rob, and he's like, I don't deal with hardware that often. I'm like, fuck. So it's like two chickens with their heads cut off trying to figure this out. So yeah, it's my stupidity for being like, oh, I don't fucking know how to put the fucking thing in. But I'm also like, it should be this difficult. And you know, it really isn't. I'm just partially an idiot. But I figured it out. It's up and running. Everything's good. There were many times throughout the process I'm like, I may have fucked my PC. Like, my PC's fucked. There's nothing I can do. I guess I'm just going to have to switch over to the laptop. Which I was fine, which is my backup plan. But I was like, I really like having the laptop as part of a portable setup that I can use, that I can move around. Specifically for a new capture setup. Because, oh yeah, around the same time, I changed the capture setup for my Let's Play show, Power Plays. Because the old method was starting to become unreliable, and so I switched to a new method, which requires me to use a old capture card that I haven't used in a long time, which I'm like, I'm okay with that, as long as it's getting use, so. But, yeah, I was just like, I really don't want to have this as my main computer right now. I like my PC. Sure, it's not as powerful as my laptop, but I like it. It's got ports. It doesn't have only two USB ports on it.
Yay!
Because modern laptops, and I wasn't smart enough to get a docking station.
I mean, even with a docking station, you start hitting bandwidth limitations with like the Thunderbolt or whatever port you run it off of. It's testy.
Yeah. Anyways, you understand.
Yes.
So, anyways, I got everything installed. Everything's good. I'm happy.
Hooray!
And it's my PC's nice and cool. It's running great. Could use a little bit more RAM, but that's not something I'm willing to shell out money for right now. Or I probably just need to update the BIOS, honestly, so I could finally use the RAM Karama gave me forever ago. But I'm also like, I don't know if I want to update my BIOS after going through all this bullshit, because I don't want, the power to go out in the middle of it, because that's what would happen. Given my luck, that's what would happen.
Oh, 100% that's what would happen. Just to spite you, but only if you do it like in the near future.
Yeah. Like, if I do it, I'm going to take this thing over to a friend's place who has a bench that has fail-safes for that. As in, he has, like, battery backups on battery backups. So, like, it's less likely to happen. So, yeah. Anyways. So that is what happened. That's my story about what happened.
And you're sticking to it.
And my PC is going to be able to run for a little bit. Maybe I'll upgrade the parts at some point when parts aren't exorbitantly expensive. But yeah, that was my journey fixing my PC. And I'm hoping this long journey of trying to figure out this blue screen problem is finally over. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see over the next little bit. And at some point, I'm going to clean this up, wipe it out, reinstall Windows, make use of all the extra SSD storage I have in it now. And just enjoy having a computer at full capacity again. Full power, I should say.
Yay.
With the increase in production of 3080s, I might at some point put a 3080 in it, but not now. Can't afford it.
Oh, hey, I didn't even see. Hi, Andy.
Hi.
I can see chat now.
You can see chat?
I can see chat.
You got your
I
outfit
can
all
see
figured
everything.
out? Welcome to the Hunter Base. Time for your
My
checkup.
outfit? What?
Amburain has
this
joined the
outfit?
Hunter Base.
Ambi, thanks for following. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It just updated. Wow, I can't believe the Ambi, the developer of this game, is here. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a new command. If you type !rosin, it will link you to the Rosin itch page.
Wow, that's
So
fancy.
So you guys can get games and stuff. You just download more RAM. Yeah, thanks, Ambi. Thanks. I'll get right on that. Just like couponbug.com.
Oh my god, couponbug.com.
I'm just going to say this because nobody's going to know what it is except Ambi, but oh, Ambi. Oh, Ambi. just the DM you sent me. Just made me laugh.
Oh dear. Wait, so I can hit this button on my stream deck and hey, look at that.
Yeah. It's right to the...
Look at that.
I wanted to put rosin.moe, but that requires an extra step, and I know people are lazy, so I'm like, I'll just put the itch page.
That's fine.
It's easier for some people that way.
I might have it linked forward directly to it soon, so we'll see.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to continue this game of gay girls and
I was born ready.
Do you love did you see what I called the stream?
I
called it the OreGAYon Trail. This isn't the game with the mustache. No, but I told her to put one on. This is funny.
No, it's not the game with the mustache, but number one, it doesn't exist in the same multiverse, and number two, we've already revealed that one of the ladies, or one of the dude is a lady.
Halt! You violated the law. Sorry, I had to do that. Halt! Who goes there? I am Sister Lilium. An angel sent me. What? Really? Then come on in. We'll keep you safe for the night. It seemed that Ven had made some deal with the troops at the fort ahead of time for safety. Knowing that Ven and Palmyra would have to ride ahead to get to the trading post, I can read, I swear. It was all we could do to take shelter and get settled in for the night. We just had to pray that they would be safe. Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
The fort. Number 5. The fort. What's wrong with your face? Just go ahead and save over that. I might as well. All right. We set up camp in the corner of the fort where the soldier directed us. I apologize for the commotion. It's no problem. Most of us here owe Ven our lives. Come find me if you need anything. All right, I appreciate it. The soldier returned to his post, leaving us to our own devices. I looked around the fort. The wall seemed to be made primarily out of wooden palisades. Wooden walls. What buildings there were also seemed to be made out of wood. You see 3 lines before the chapter end. Yeah, I know. I find this place a bit odd. What's so odd about it? It's so much more simple compared to the fortifications back home. I would suspect as much. Fort Hyacinth.
Hyacinth.
Am I saying that right?
Hyacinth.
Hyacinth was built more as a temporary military outpost. It wasn't intended for a long-time use like a castle would be.
That one's on you. That's just a flower. Wait, Lillian, did you live in a castle?
No, it was just a normal estate. I believe my uncle had a castle somewhere in Europe, but since he retired, he has moved in with my brother.
Well, I thought you were a princess.
Now, where'd you get these ideas, Itzel? It's you.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pop out the chat so I can actually see.
Bagel Knight.
She talks all fancy and has a princessy voice.
Fancy?
Super fancy.
I can instruct you in the ways of formal speech if you would like.
That sounds hard.
Not if you apply yourself to your studies.
But that sounds boring. I want to go explore the fort.
You were the right person to play that character. I want to go over here. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why is that?
Well, here's Ven's guess. If we bother the soldiers too much, it could ruin his reputation. I agree with Miss Beatrix.
Aw, what about you, Miss Yodia? Me? I think it's probably not a good idea either. Boo!
Why don't you play with dolls for a bit? I'll come read you a story once we're done talking.
Okay.
Amber, do you like the voices I've been giving your characters? British lady, Southern belle. You're welcome. It dejectedly went back into the wagon. I felt bad sending her away, but I honestly felt uncomfortable being in a place like this. It was quite unsettling. We were running from a group of armed men, only to end up surrounded by another group of armed men. Ugh, excuse me. It's to be expected. This continent has been filled with conflict since the first settlers arrived. I suspect it will get worse before it gets better. Are the military outposts to defend against the ruffians we ran from? No, nothing that benevolent. Benevolent? I said malevolent. Oosh. I suspect they're mainly here to intimidate the native peoples. Intimidate them? Conflicts have been breaking out more and more with the people who already lived here. It's practically a war. I've heard rumors about negotiations, but I doubt those will be favorable for the native population.
It's not just conflict with the native peoples either. From what I've seen back home, war between the states seems inevitable. Frankly, it's a good thing you're making this trip now, sister. We've already had run-ins with ruffians. I don't want to think about getting caught up in a war.
I never imagined this place would be so troubled. All of the stories said that it was a land of freedom and opportunity, and apple pie, and hamburgers.
Opportunity for some, but at the detriment of others.
Happy delayed 4th of July, everybody. Team Canada didn't win. I see.
How are you having doubts about coming here?
I must say I am. I worry that perhaps I'm part of the problem. That had not been my intention. Your school will be a benefit to people for decades or even centuries to come. All you can do is minimize your negative impact and maximize your positive impact. Right, I understand what you're saying, but it's something I had to come to terms with growing up. When I learned about how my family got its wealth, I was appalled. Not only by the way they... Oh my goodness, sorry. Excuse me. Not only by the way they had done it, but the fact that no one else saw issue with it. Even leaving them all behind, I realized their actions paid for my upbringing. I doubt I could ever fully repay the sacrifices that got me where I am, but I will try it. But I want to make a new start somewhere, or just maybe I can try. Miss Beatrix.
I hate to say it, but I agree with her.
I understand, but your words still do... Ugh. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Ugh.
Why did you do that?
I'm sorry, I said I was sorry. I understand, but your words still do not soothe my heart. Don't soothe my heart? Do not soothe my heart, okay. That is a good thing. I don't want to ever become complacent and forget how I got where I am. To do so would be to forgo forgiveness.
Big Sis B, look what I found.
Oh, excuse me. Itzel reappeared, holding several metal rings that were probably 4 inches across. Where did you find those, Itzel?
In the wagon?
Yes, but where in the wagon?
In a box?
And was that box yours?
No, I don't have a box. Can I get a box?
Well, a crate for your things would be proper. No, that isn't the point here. You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you.
Oh, those were in the supplies we just got in town. Why bring them out here? I wanted to play ring toss, can I?
We should probably play inside games like checkers.
But I don't want to be inside right now. It's a mess.
I nearly forgot. We had no time to properly sort any of the supplies in our haste.
Well, I'm sure the soldiers won't mind too much as long as we stay in our corner here. How about it? I'll play with you, Itzel.
Well, I guess if you two are both insistent, I can't really stop you. I'll admit, I'm not very good at ring toss, though I'll take to sorting out the wagon. What will you do, sister? I think it would be best if I kept myself busy. I will watch them for a moment and then fetch some water for the oxen. Very well, I better get started. Beatrix stepped back into the wagon. I watched for a moment as Euodia placed an empty bottle on the ground for the two of them to play. Oh, see, this would have been a good shot. Ambi, what the heck? Anyways, it seemed they were to take turns throwing the rings in order to get them around the bottle. Itzel threw a few and came close to hitting the bottle with one of them. Spoiler. Oh boy, they play ring toss. What a spoiler. Euodia, however,
What?
she managed to get every single ring on the bottle at her first try.
No fair. That round doesn't count. Sorry.
I had no idea you were so skilled, Miss Rivers.
I guess my aim is something I can be proud of. Not like I can make a career out of this, though.
Have you seen Blazing Saddles? You definitely can, if you see Gene Wilder's character. That guy never misses.
We're playing again. This time use your other hand. Alright, alright. I just thought you'd be upset if I went easy on you.
I don't think she's seen Blazing Saddles. I was shocked that it had its 50th anniversary, like, last year. I went and saw it in the theaters with 50th anniversary. It's definitely not aged great, but it's got some really funny bits in it. Like the one of my favorites is when people use the clip of the sheriff going, "Wear the white women hat for when it says when it's fall and pumpkin spice is in the air." I know. It's so me. Vincel seemed to consider this for a moment.
Use your other hand except for every third one. And I know my numbers now, so I'll know if you cheat.
Chew again.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want to play, sister?
I apologize. I do not really have a throwing arm. Besides, I should be heading to get water. The oxen deserve their rest.
Alright, we'll be here if you need us.
I left the two of them into their game and went to find the guard from before. Thankfully, he seemed to still be free. Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? Of course, what is it, sister? Would we be able to get some water for our oxen? I shall pay you, of course. I took off the hair clip I was wearing. It was meant precisely for scenarios like this one. This ornament is pure silver. It should cover any cost. Now, I told you that we were repaying Ven. There's no need for you to do something like that, just for a little water. We'll even throw in some feed for them. Are you sure? You are too kind. However, I do ask that you leave first thing in the morning. It seems the general will be coming by around noon tomorrow. It would be bad for both of us if he found out we let you stay without any identification. I understand. I apologize for all the trouble. It's no trouble. Like I said, I owe Ven my life. If not for her, my son would have died in that fire. So you know Ven is a woman, then? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be a secret. Well, it's no matter if you already know. I should think she would be upset at you sharing her secret so openly. You're probably right, but I owe her a few lumps as well, so I'll just call it even. It seems you had quite the pass. It seems you had quite the pass, from a treasure hunter to a common soldier. Well, a lot of us just couldn't sit still after the thrill of adventure. I know some of our buddies have ended up on both sides of the law. What we're doing now isn't glorious, but it keeps us out of trouble for the most part, and it keeps food on the table. You said you had a son, yes? Yep, my boy Jensen takes after me. What?
God damn it!
God damn it!
God damn it, Andy!
God damn it! That's right, it's me, Jensen the Money Sniffer. Pow pow, motherfucker.
You were friggin' waiting for it.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Probably be quite the treasure hunter when he grows up if I allowed it. I'm a bit disappointed that I'm missing his birthday while stationed out here. Not every boy turns 8. Hey, well, tomorrow's my 38th birthday. So...
Old.
Hey. So are you.
Can't prove that.
I can. Your birthday's only 3 months before mine. 2 months.
You can't prove I'm older. What? Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Does that command not work anymore? Oh, I'm stupid. It's this one. Hapsy boopsy, thanks. One of our traveling companions is a girl about his age. I can understand your worries. She is a bit of a troublemaker herself. Here's hoping they both grow up strong so they don't get into much trouble. Except Jensen the Money Sniffer definitely will. The man took a drink from the canteen that had a spiral pattern sewn into it. My shift change should be here soon. I'll get that your ox in that water personally. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, you're welcome to join us in the mess for supper tonight. We will be getting new supplies tomorrow, so we can have a feast. Thank you. In that case, let me help with the preparations. I'm sure the boys would love to have some food with a woman's care. They'll probably think an angel really did send you. Yes, an angel. I had not had the time to consider Ven's passphrase before, but now the word somehow unsettled me. An angel sent me. Something about those words rang strangely true. An angel. Maybe there was more truth to the statement than I had originally thought. The voice from my dreams kept coming back into my mind. Head west, my Lilium. There you will find the one. Huh? Did you say something, sister? No, it was nothing. I'd almost remembered the words that were from that dream. Why did those words vex me so? I felt like I was forgetting something important. I just had to hope it was nothing detrimental. The night after a rather raucous? Is that what that word is? Raucous? What is that word? Am I saying it right?
I'm not sure.
Raucous? Oh my god.
Rocket. Oh, I guess that would be raucous, wouldn't it?
Ambi, you just
so
have
those
to
words spelled out looks nothing like a...
Ambi, you just have to show that you know words that are in a thesaurus, don't you? Anyways, we drifted off to a comfortable sleep. But I once again heard that voice in my dreams, much clearer this time. It only has 7 letters. Yeah, but how common is that word? How often do you use that word? Tell me. You don't. You don't need to answer.
I do.
My Lilium.
I just don't spell it out.
Do not become distraught. Continue west. Know that what you do is my will, and that you are doing it well. But who are you? Use it a lot. What? No, you don't. Have faith, my Lilium, for soon all you need to know will become clear. Rest easy, dear child. You are my one and only. Once again, the voice faded away, leaving only a lingering memory. Chapter 6. Reunion. Palpatine's behind it all.
What do you mean you don't use the word raucous? Causing a raucous?
In that form, come on. It's ruckus, isn't it? Not raucous. Causing a ruckus?
It's ruckus if you want to be all Midwest about it.
What do you think we are?
You were motherfucker. You're Canadian.
Yeah. I'm in a pretty Midwestern style area, though. Anyways, the sun was blazing down upon us as we reached the outpost. Originally, this was going to be the location where we split off from the other wagons. However, our change of plans put us here ahead of schedule. Somehow I had managed to drive the wagon here from the fort without issue. Oh my goodness. Excuse me again.
Holy shit, ruckus is a noun, and then the other spelling is a verb or verb modifier. God damn it. Go
English,
on.
motherfucker. I'd only ever ridden a horse before, but as luck would have it, I had a way with animals. Rambunctious would have been better, in my opinion. At least I know what that word is. I didn't have to think about it. You could have said also a wild supper. You know, a more common word.
A big supper.
Boisterous. Okay, now you're just being ridiculous. My arms, however, were quite tired by the time we arrived. As we approached, I saw Ven and Palmyra waving from us from behind, a nearby tree. I pulled the cart to stop, and Ven jumped into the jockery box. Sorry about that, sister. Did you have any trouble? Not too much once you left. We were worried sick about you. I apologize, but I've handled worse. I have no doubts about that after seeing your performance. Beatrix will be happy to see you. Is she all right? Turns out she stayed up all night worrying about you, though she would never admit it. And Itzel and I are... She and Itzel are asleep in the back. Is that so? I still have the ribbon to give back to her. They even talked fancy like a princess. Itzel went over this. Yeah, just because she's British doesn't mean she, like, uses a thesaurus to talk. Come on. She'd be happy to receive it. Then I'll give it to her when she wakes back up. I moved over to Ven so I could take the reins. This is the last stop before the destination, so I suggest you get anything you need done in civilization finished while you're here. I'll need to get whatever supplies we didn't manage to get at the last town since we were driven off. Thank you, Mister, at least while we're here. I don't want my past causing any more trouble till I've dropped you all off. You could instruct you in formal speech if you like. Ambi? Quiet. We made it to the trading post when Ven jumped back down to head to the store. It was only then that I noticed a cut on her arm. Ven, you were hurt after all. Oh, this? It's just a scratch. I already disinfected it, so it'll be fine. Nonsense. Let me see it. I've got a bit of water left here. I pulled out a special flask and used it to keep some holy water in. You never know when it could come in handy. It'll be fine. What's a little bit of water going to... I poured the water onto Ven's cut. Instantly, the blood washed away and the wound closed up. Ven looked at her arm in shock. What was that? Just a bit of holy water. Have you had that on you this whole time? Goodness, no. Goodness, no. This is just left over from last night. I will need to remember to set some aside with supper. Supper? Have you been using holy water to cook? Yes, should I not have? This was how all sisters in my abbey were taught to cook. No, it's fine. Holy water, huh? Ven turned to head into the store, seemingly bewildered. I was quite confused at this point.
Just the jingle
I was
water.
cooking with holy water. Not the norm for missionaries. Ven's probably more concerned that she'll fucking burn from drinking it. Her laugh coming from the side and turned to Palmyra. She hitched her horse near, where we began to drink the water at an enormous rate. She must have been pushing it rather hard.
Oh, fuck, I wasn't prepared.
She's the one with the southern accent you did, I think.
Oh, yes. Got my cowboy hat. I'm ready. Don't worry about Van, Hermana. This one's a bit of an eyeball whenever spiritual stuff comes up.
I see. I suppose more people are like that. I honestly may have taken my abilities for granted.
Hey now, it's all good. Just keep up what you've been doing. And do you mind if I use the rest of that? I got a couple hits on me as well.
Oh, yes, of course. Here you go. Amir took the flask and carefully poured it over a bit at a time to rub on a few spots in her body. She must have found the results satisfactory because she seems to let out a deep sigh.
Thanks, Hermana. Honestly, the riding gets rough sometimes, even when you're used to it. Was especially so this time, though. We had to ride up through a canyon to lose what pursuers we had left and then circle back around.
Do I hear a sage?
Hmm?
I thought I heard a sage in your background.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, that was probably my notifications on my phone.
Oh.
I don't have my NVIDIA broadcast on as hard because I've got the AC a little lower than I had it before.
Gotcha.
So it's picking up things.
No worries. No worries. I just wondered. I thought she like snuck up behind you or something. This is your line,
Just
by the
turn
way.
off notifications. No. Honestly, I'd like to rest a few days before we set off again, but we're going to be better off resting once we make it to the forest.
The forest? Should that not be a more dangerous place to rest than a town?
You'll see when we get there. It's a forest devoid of beasts. That means it'll be safe. But also, the food will be scarce. That's why what supplies we get here are important.
I see. Not being able to hunt for a stretch does sound like it would be troublesome.
Yeah, and hunting is what I'm best at anyways. Scouting is all well and good, I guess. But I always feel at ease when hunting beasts. Though I don't feel the same way about hunting people. Wait, what?
Hunting people?
You saw me talk with one of those men back in town. I used to be part of their gang. We were, well, I guess in one sense we were poachers, so we were never really on the right side of the law. But when I joined them, they pitched me on the idea that we were righteous hunters, taking down the strongest game and giving them meat to towns in need. I thought we were doing the right thing, and I was having a lot of fun, too.
Did something happen?
The money wasn't good enough for them. Ammo was expensive, and then none of them could use a knife as well as I could. That's when they thought they would start going after easier targets.
They thought criminals would fetch them better money. Surely the opposite is true.
The boss said it was easy math. One bolt to take down a man worth $100 versus 10 to bring down a bear worth 50. But still, I couldn't agree to hurting people like that, so I split off.
Well, for what it's worth, I think you made the right decision. I think it's wrong to put a price on human life.
Thank you, Hermana. You're a good friend.
Yes, good friends. I was not
Now,
sure that
Kif.
Exactly. I was not sure that I had done enough to be considered a friend, but I was glad nonetheless. It was then that I heard some stirring from behind. Is Ven here? Is she alright?
Calm yourself. Ven's gone inside to get some supplies. We're both fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're back. Thank goodness. Yep, thank you for keeping them safe, amiga. I didn't really do anything, though. Not true. I heard you at least one panic cry if she's got a gun from the pushers. You did your job well. If you say so.
Rudia seemed a bit dejected. I agree with Palmyra. It was thanks to you that we managed to escape so easily.
Well, I guess I can't argue with the both of you.
Were they afraid of my skills with the rake?
Well, I didn't hear anything, but I certainly wouldn't want to approach her while you were swinging it.
I giggled a bit, and Beatrix blushed. She certainly had a charming side to her. However, it seemed our decision had woken discussion, sorry.
Where are we? Are we safe? Did the pirate make it?
Pirate?
Why else would she be wearing an eye patch?
Sometimes people just get their eyes injured and they need to stay covered. It isn't polite to assume she's a pirate just because of that.
I guess so, but is she safe?
All of a sudden, out of the corner, the cast of Scallywags just like, did somebody say pirates?
Just shifty eyes from a table across the...
How about you look for yourself? Vendla walked back to us, a trading post. She was holding a note with somewhat troubled expression. Ven, you're safe. I am, and thus I must return this to you, Miss Beatrix. Ven handed her the ribbon, which she took and held close to her chest. However, I have something else to give you. There's a telegram here from Mr. Peter Moon. They seem to think it's important. At that, Beatrix froze up in a way I had not seen for quite a while on our journey. No, it wasn't that. Where should I begin? When I was young, I don't quite remember the reason why, but my father took my family all on a business trip, my mother, my sisters, and I. As what I suppose was a reward for going, we went to the theater to see Romeo and Juliet. I still remember the excitement of the huge theater and all the noise and everything. It all fell silent, though, and there she was, Romeo. Might have been a boy in the story, but the actor was a beautiful lady. The sight of her devotion to Juliet, the love between them, I knew that's what I wanted. Romeo, her. There were always men who came courting, and I tried to turn them away, but eventually my father's insistence got to be too much. I had tried to make do, to go along with it, but I just couldn't bring myself to be with him. I had to go. I packed what I could from my room and left during the night. I thought maybe distance could make it easier. I know it's foolish, but I thought that maybe in the West I could find somewhere that I could be allowed to say how I feel. Beatrice could no longer control herself and slumped down in sobbing fits. Isn't in a sobbing fit, wouldn't that be more proper? I don't know. Itzel held on to her dress, clearly worried. I went over and bent down to her level. I'm sorry, sister. I know it's wrong of me to just run away, but... Aww. It's cute. I pulled her in close to embrace.
Taste brought me cheese. Oh.
Cheese? Throw the cheese!
My love can be bought like a cat.
I'm a cat. Meow. You do not need to worry. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt your wife.
Not interrupting anything.
I heard that giggle.
Nah.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you for the cheese.
You're welcome, love you.
Oh, so... Nom, 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 nom. I has cheese.
I heard. Alright.
It's Colby. Okay.
You do not need to worry. When I took up the cloth, it was escape suitors as well. I'd rather think if I had the courage and opportunity you did then, I would have much preferred to take your path. So stand by your decision and wipe your eyes. You came this far already. Sister, everything is alright. I understand. Is there a way in Ren'Py to, like, hide the text box?
Yeah, middle click, I think.
Middle click, eh? Ah, there we go. I just want to get that in case I want to use it for a thumbnail. Everything is alright. I understand. But I wasn't just fleeing my fiancé. I was running from myself, what I was, from what everyone said I was. Rumors about me were starting to reach my family, too. I just couldn't deal with them any longer. You do not need to feel ashamed about who you are. Your feelings are true, and they are part of you. And I will always be here to support you. Whenever you need someone to speak to, I shall be here for you. Thank you, sister. Well, that explains why you were scared of me at first. Ah, yes, I apologize. I had chosen your wagon because I had the fewest men. It had the fewest men, but with Palmyra being your guide, forgive me. If I had known that was your issue, I would reveal my identity from the start. I'm sorry. It's all right. Turns out you and I aren't so different after all. I thought you had hated me, but it was just this fake identity you hated. But I understand how foolish I was, too. I hated you because my prejudice clouded my judgment. Will you forgive me? Of course I will. Perhaps we could share a tent tonight and reconcile our differences. Damn. I don't know if I'm ready for that still. Mr. Barrister, please do not toy with her. Now, no more Mr., just Ven. I don't want to cause any more distress for the lady. All right, Ven it is. They're finishing up gathering our supplies. I'll go see how the progress is going. Palmyra, come with me.
Let me lend a hand too.
Ah, Miss Rivers, wait, I owe you an apology as well.
Me?
Yes, I probably could have grabbed onto your hand at the river like Sister Lilium had, but I hesitated. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't mind. I doubt I could have lifted both of you up anyway.
Still, I've been avoiding you and I apologize. I'll be counting on you from now on.
I look forward to it. Thank you, Miss Beatrix.
Just Beatrix is fine.
Then just Euodia is fine for me. Well, better go help Ven.
And with that, Euodia went off toward the trading post to meet with the others. Sister, do you think I'm a bad person? I think the ability to reflect on your shortcomings and come to new conclusions is the hallmark of a good person. It shows that you're willing to grow. This might be my bias as a teacher, but I believe truly bad people are the ones who choose not to grow and instead warp their own perceptions to be convenient for them. I see. Thank you. This guy.
Oh, that's me. I don't understand anything that has happened.
Well, the ability to admit one's naivete is also a form of growth. Shall we do some studying while we wait for the others to return with the supplies?
I hate studying.
I know, I understand that. I let her laugh as I took Etzel into the wagon. I cast a glance back at Beatrix. She seemed to be watching for Ven and the others. I thought it would be best to let her be for a time to sort her feelings. Before long, we were on the road once again. This would be the final stretch of our journey, should everything go as planned. This time, it was Beatrix who chose to sit up by Ven in the jockey box, sorry. It seemed that they needed to talk, so I focused on today's lesson with Itzel and Uhodia.
This is too hard. Lillian, read me from Big Sis's fairy tale book again, please.
If you learned your words, you'd be able to read it by yourself.
I can read it to her if you'd like. Yay!
Miss Rivers, do not spoil her too much.
It's fine. It'll be good practice for me, too. I might have to ask you if there's a word I don't know, though.
That is perfectly all right. It is always good to ask for help when you need it.
I appreciate that. No one was ever around when I had questions growing up.
Really? No one?
Well, my mother was around, but she didn't have any education. I used to listen in on the meetings my father would have, but he would always tell me to stay out of his way. It's alright. As soon as I could, I set off on my own. I've been slowly working my way west. But there are always opportunists looking to take advantage of someone like me. That's why I need to become better every day. I can't let myself be a burden. Not to anyone.
You've already grown so much. I'm proud of you.
Have I grown too? I'm bigger now, right?
Yes, of course, Itzel. Your growth has been tremendous.
Yay!
Uhodia and Itzel had both grown so much since our journey had started. Beatrix had learned to overcome her prejudice, and Palmyra and Ven had come so far from their troubled pasts. But where did that leave me? Was I stagnating? Just following the instructions of a dream? Hopefully I'll be able to better myself in the end of this journey as well. Chapter 7. Mysterious Woods. How many chapters has this game got? Those are some mysterious woods. 9 and an epilogue? Jesus, we might not finish this tonight at this rate. Or had taken us further from the civilization at this point. It would be generous to call our path a trail by any measure. For now, I was sitting at the jockey box next to Ven. Say, Ven, I know you're doing it to stay safe, but do you really need to keep up your disguise this far from the towns? Last time I revealed myself, we got attacked by bounty hunters. Not even a day later. Do you really want me to take that risk? But we were around several other wagons at the time. I had hoped that you would feel more comfortable around us by now. Ven seemed deep in thought for a moment before finally pulling down her scarf. She let her hat up so that her hair flowed down once again. There, how's that? Perfect. You look quite dashing, Ven. You know, complimenting a girl like that might give her the wrong idea. I think doing so would cause a certain someone to become cross with me. A certain someone? Back in the wagon at Miss Beatrix. She seemed to be engrossed in one of her books. It's nothing. Never you mind. If you say so. Before much longer, we came to a stop at the base of the cliff. We're here. Here? I looked around a bit. There's nothing of note. Oh, my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Here, hold the reins for a moment, Palmyra. Prepare for travel. I gave her a perplexed look as I stepped down from the wagon and approached the cliff. She pressed her hand against the cliff and a shimmering light spread across the surface. There's that sound. The stone began to reflect surroundings, almost like a mirror, before disappearing completely. Despite the cliff still being present, a sprawling forest was visible on the other side.
Secret tunnel?
What the? You're the first one I've shown this entrance to, other than Palmyra. I figured I owe you this much of an explanation. I cannot understand. Is this a mirage? You could think of it like that. There are entrances like this all over the world. I found 3 myself, one of which, of course, is our exit. Oh, excuse me. But that does not really tell me what I'm looking at. Easiest answer would be our shortcut. That answers nothing at all. And think of it as a world other than the one where the distance we need to travel is shorter. An other world, and yet you claim not to believe in fairy stories. I believe what I've seen, and I've seen so much and I've never seen so much as a single fairy story inside this place. That's not really what I meant. After spending the time traveling alongside her, Venla still vexed me. Perhaps it was due to her outlook being so different from my own. She had faced so many hardships to get to this point. As a daughter of nobility, I could not have had more different upbringing. Still, it was my job as a future teacher to emphasize with others. Empathize, sorry, not emphasize, sorry. Perhaps in this case, it was best to just nod and continue on. As soon as our wagon entered the space beyond the cliff, I could feel the atmosphere shift considerably. It was made even more obvious that we were no longer in the same forest where we once were.
You look colder, Mana. You want to return to the wagon?
Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. Yes, perhaps I should. I opened the flap to step back in the wagon. Welcome back, sister. Thank you, Miss Beatrix. Is everything okay? We stopped for a moment there. I thought the rockin' would wake Itzel. Sorry, everything should be fine. Good. In that case, maybe I should rest as well. Aww. Look at these two cuties.
Oh, their necks are going to be so sore when they wake up.
Beatrix went out like a light. Her body slumped next to Etzel. Two leaning against each other while asleep really would make anyone think they were actual sisters.
Is everything really okay? We're somewhere different now, right?
You can tell.
The air just feels different. Those two probably felt it as well. I imagine that's why they fell asleep.
True, they both have been pushing themselves too much.
You've been pushing yourself the most out of all of us, sister.
No, I'm sure that is untrue. If anything, I've not been doing enough. All I could really do was make holy water and listen to other people's problems. Even if they said I was the one helping them, I really did not feel like I was doing much. I was pulled out of my stupor by the wagon coming to a halt.
What's happening?
I'm unsure. I shall go check. Before I could even make it to the front, I could see what the problem was. Hundreds of little lights were dancing around the road ahead of us. What is happening? I'm not sure. This hasn't happened before. The oxen fell asleep. They what? Sure enough, the oxen had fallen asleep while still standing. No amount of prodding from Ven seemed to wake them.
My horse fell asleep too. Any ideas?
Even you, Palmyra? Wake everyone up. I have a bad feeling about this. Got it. Everyone, wake up! I yelled them back to wake up. Beatrice and Itzel, who had been sound asleep, they both seemed confused at my sudden outburst. Sister, are we there yet? No, there's something wrong with this place. The oxen have fallen asleep. Sleep? Goodness, I suppose we've been pushing them a bit too hard. No, they just suddenly passed out. Palmyra's horse as well.
Not the horsey!
Do you know what's going on? Just there's a bunch of lights flying around.
Maybe they're fairies.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Don't be ridiculous. Those are just stories. You say that, Ven, but you did take us through a magical cliff.
Magic cliff?
It wasn't magic, it was science, optical illusions and such. Is this also an optical illusion, then? You are certain this is not magic? I've seen plenty of things as treasure hunter. Vampires, giant spiders, sea monsters, but I've never once seen any magic. And I don't believe in no fairies. But I do believe in vampires and giant spiders and sea monsters, though.
But no magic.
But no magic. That just wouldn't be proper. Vampires? Ven, when are you going to... You're going to scare her even more. Sorry. But still, if you have seen such fantastical things, why'd you deny the possibility of magic and fairies? Sorry again.
Is Ven related to... God damn it.
I know this might be hard to imagine for someone like you, but for me, seeing is believing. I can only see half the world, so I can only trust the things I know exist. If I were to believe in every little thing, both my eyes might as well be covered. If fairies show up, I'll believe them. What's a fairy?
You know, small people with wings that fly around and play pranks or help people.
That's one way to describe them. There's a bit more complexity than that. Wait, who asked that? Small people with wings, huh? That doesn't sound bad. There was a voice. Where did it come from? From me. Huh? Is this what a fairy looks like?
A little big, but that looks right.
A small girl appeared floating in the air. Venla quickly panicked and tucked her hair back into her hat. What are you? A fairy, obviously. Aren't I cute?
Super cute.
You had to ask what a fairy was. That means you're not a fairy, right? Details, details. I don't know what your problem is, Missy, but you're the one coming into our home.
What's your name, Miss Fairy?
Let's see. Hemlock. No, Blue Bunch. Blue Bunch Hemlock. Yeah, that sounds good.
Nice to meet you, Blue Bunch Hemlock.
Ah, yes. What a name. Can I have your name?
Ah, it's a trap. I'm...
Don't. She'll steal your name if you give it to her. For someone who claims not to believe in fairies, you sure adapted quickly. As I said, seeing is believing, and I'm seeing now. But, what a peculiar group you have here. A Cyclops, a Child of Darkness, and a named one in all place. That's new. Please, tell me you not just call me a Cyclops. Well, maybe you shouldn't have interrupted my prank. The girls said I'm supposed to play pranks, Cyclops. What? A Child of Darkness?
Okay,
What do
you
you mean?
stumbled all across that line. What the fuck was that?
What do you mean? What did I stumble?
Couple more back. Another. There.
I said that fine.
Child of Darkness? And a named one?
I said that fine.
Ambi, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, word salad. I guess I just am, like, so focused on finishing that I'm like...
Okay.
Oh, did you not know? Whoops. Hang on now. You're acting suspicious. Why are you here? What did you do to my oxen? We just wanted to get some...
Quintessence.
Ambi, I can't. I can't with this dialogue. Quintessence from the Child of Darkness. Her magic is really strong and tasty. Usually it's just normal human children wandering in here when lost. Say, you have quite a strong quintessence yourself, Cyclops. Are you a named one too? Venla pointed her machete at the fairy. The fairy seemed to laugh it off, though. Iron is supposed to be the bane of fairies. Don't you know? You're a fairy now, right? Oh, so that's iron. It doesn't look as strong as the metals here. You have different metals? Then we really are in a different realm. Oh, excuse me, I gotta drink some water. Well, right now you're in a forest in the boundary between realms. I'm guessing you entered from a hole in the boundary. Normal humans shouldn't... Normal humans shouldn't be able to enter without being invited in, though. Do you have a special blessing as a named one? Am I the named one? That's right, you received a name from a spirit, right? When someone wants to grant their child a spirit's protection, they give them a name relating to that spirit. Usually they're the names of plants and flowers. I see. I suppose that did happen. See? I knew it. I'm the cleverest. Alright, so she's the named one. What's the Child of Darkness? Well, in your world terms, I guess you would call them demons. Demons? The world doesn't have any strong magical energies. That is what makes you humans adaptable, but typically weak magically. Demons are like humans, but are born with an affinity for dark magic, hence children of darkness.
Are demons bad?
No more bad than humans are. They're just born in a world filled with dark magic. There are probably a lot of stories about demons causing trouble, but that's just because dark magic is more volatile.
It's really a world of darkness, not a world of fire?
What do you mean, Itzel?
My mommy, she said she was going to a world of fire.
Oh. Oh.
She said she wouldn't be able to take me there because it was too hot for me.
Oh.
I thought it was the world of fire in the sky, but now I'm not sure.
Then Itzel, you are...
Yeah, I guess I'm a demon. That's not what Mama called us, though.
The fangs and red eyes might have given it away a little bit. And the two-tone colored hair, because Ambi just can't help herself. Gotta have that Yu-Gi-Oh hair somewhere, right?
Still, then that wasn't a clue. That could be anyone.
Hey, now
Yeah,
she has
three tones.
You are making it worse. You are not making a better case for yourself there, Ambi. I think demons usually call them oh my god. Dokalfar? Is that the word? Dokalfar? Or something like that.
Dokalfar, I believe. Yeah, yes, that was it.
But still, to think that you were holding such a secret.
Oh. Mommy told me not to tell anyone, but I guess it's okay since the fairies told you.
Doc Alfar? Excuse me, oh my goodness. Still, a world of fire in the sky? Do you mean to say the sun?
Yeah, the sun is super far away and really hot. I thought that I would have no way of making it there on my own. That's why I need to seek the dragon to have my wish granted.
Huh? A dragon that grants wishes?
You never heard of it?
Yeah, you gotta collect 7 balls. First I've heard of it. There are signs of a dragon to the west, but...
That's gotta be it then. Miss Fairy, can you take us there?
Well, I could, but I don't know about going to the human world with you. I wouldn't mind showing you the way to the closest exit to there, though. For a price. What's your price? Well, we spirits grow stronger by absorbing quintessence. And you named one. You have quite a powerful quintessence indeed. If you stay here for a while and give us your energy, I'm sure we could work something out. You want me to stay behind? Only for a few months or years. Time flows differently here than in the stable dimension. If you're lucky, it'll only have been a few days by the time you leave. You might feel a bit older, though. That is... Or we could play a little game. If you win, I'll let you pass. What do you say? A game? Yes, a simple game, but your lives will be at stake. Doesn't that sound interesting? Very well, I'm afraid there's not the time for games. That voice, I recognize it. Light scattered as a figure descended from the sky. A woman with wings much larger than the fairy appeared. A white dress draped over her figure. If I had to describe her, she was a spitting image of an angel from myth.
An angel!
This, Lilium, is under my protection. You shall let her pass without your silly games. She's under your protection? I should have expected a greater spirit. Are you the one from my dreams? The one who told me to go on this journey? Yes, I am Prachel. Prachel? Did I say that right? Prachel? I'm glad I could finally meet you in person, my Lilium. So you really were an angel. I didn't expect for us to meet this soon. Thankfully, I'm able to appear more easily in this world. Unfortunately, for little Blue Bunch here, I need my Lilium to get to her destination as soon as possible. Therefore, I can't allow her to stay here.
Oh, and her eyes have the homophobia. Yep.
Shut the fuck
Rahel.
up. You mean the heterochromia?
Nope.
The homophobia? My god. Oh, I could kiss you right now. I'm kidnapping you. Come to my bed. Well, I guess I can't argue with a greater spirit.
Homophobia.
A cat with homophobia. Shut the fuck up. With that settled, I shall be on my way. It will be a while before I have enough power to manifest in your world. Please see to it that you don't get in any more trouble until then. Wait! Yes? You were the one that saved me, right? If you're some great spirit, why didn't you heal my eye? I've seen what Sister Lilium's simple water could achieve. Surely you could have healed me at the time. Ah, I understand your frustration, but it was already most of my power to save your life. I am not some powerful deity. Now, you will transport my Lilium to her destination per our agreement, yes? I believe you still owe me that much. Yes, I understand. Good. Now you best continue your journey. Sorry, I just had some water there. Just as suddenly as she had appeared, the angel Parchel vanished once again. The fairies disappeared just as suddenly as well. We're about to get another ad, so I'm gonna quickly go to the washroom. So I'll be right back.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. There, we went in the secret tunnel. Yes. I mean, there's little flashy, floaty lights everywhere. Yes, this is very secret tunnel coded. Welcome back.
I'm here. I swear.
I haven't watched the second season of the live action one. They should be getting to the secret tunnel, I think, this season. I haven't checked to see if they actually did it or not.
Oh, there's a live action Avatar show?
Yeah.
Oh.
They actually got past to what all the live action avatars have fucking done a million times now.
Gotcha. I just saw, when I was getting back to the bathroom, I just saw a message from Mittens. Apparently, there's going to be a Shenron Lego set, and it's going to be $200.
Damn. They did Secret Tunnel in season 1? Did they do Secret Tunnel in season 1? Fuck, they might have. I think I'm remembering now that you mention it.
All right. Anyways, should we continue?
Sure.
Just as suddenly she appeared, the angel Parchel vanished once again. The fairies disappeared just as suddenly as well. In their place, the path continuing through the forest became lined with a myriad of lilies as far as the eye could see. Ven, did you I owe my life to that wood, angel or not. I always repay my debts. The oxen are waking up. Let's get moving again. Right. We got back into the wagon and continued our way. I had suddenly gained renewed determination for my journey. For some reason, a greater spirit, an angel, was the one sponsoring my mission. I had a purpose that I need to fulfill, and I owed it to everyone here to accomplish it. Chapter 8, The Eclipse. Okay, we're getting close.
So close.
The rest of our journey through the fairy forest was, in one word, uneventful. According to Venla, time would move strangely if we moved too far off the path. Other than the occasional fairy speaking to Itzel, there remained no wildlife or other travelers. Truly, it was just a trail framed by lilies. Our own Lily Trail. Hot name drop.
Ah.
By lilies? Oh my god, in this very gay game? I never would have figured that.
Hey, Itzel, what do the fairies talk to you about?
They said the thing.
I've been asking them about outside. I'm a bit worried. You're worried? I was worried that we'll miss the eclipse. Ah, right. You said something about that when we met. Right, it's super important. But does a dragon that can grant wishes really exist? Even the fairies were skeptical, right? Of course it exists. It has to.
Come now, Miss Rivers, don't cause Itzel any undue worry.
Thank you, Bee.
Besides, I'll believe anything at this point. Fairies, angels, demons, surely dragons are next. Miss Beatrix, I'm unsure whether you're helping either. Sorry, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around everything still. Maybe I'll have to turn my travelogue into a fairy tale instead of a diary. I was not aware you were keeping a travel log. I thought it'd be fun to write about our journey. And that perhaps in the future people would look back on our adventure and have a laugh at the rough spots we've been in. But I don't know if anyone now will believe us, let alone in the future.
Why not?
It's like Ven said, seeing is believing. Even if I had hoped in my heart that fairies and magic existed, there's always something in the back of my mind telling me it was wishful thinking. Now that I've seen it's possible firsthand, it feels like my life has been a dream this whole time.
I know what you mean. Hearing that there are apparently other realms makes the problems of this one seem small. Hell, maybe I could go to another realm and be praised as a hero. That'd be something.
Ugh. Excuse me. You do not know what dangers there are in other realms. Remember, the fairies were surprised about a dragon being able to grant wishes. Not that they were dragons. For all we know, there could be a realm filled with them.
I don't know if I could handle an entire realm full of dragons.
I could handle an entire realm full of dragons. Karama.
In bed?
Yeah.
They could be friendly, though. Maybe there's a dragon princess, and she's really strong and kind.
Exactly, Ambi. Wink. It's no use protecting our world societies onto another realm. Not everything works like in fairy tales. Projecting, sorry, not protecting.
Aw, but I want to meet the dragon princess. Hopefully the wish dragon isn't scary either.
Is Karama a dragon princess? I hope she is. She's our dragon princess. Yes, hopefully so. Miss Beatrix, do you happen to know the date today? Well, unless the time here is strange, it should be the 12th of July. Oh my god! They're 5 days ahead of us. 6 days ahead of us. Yeah, because it's not quite my birthday yet. It will be in a few hours.
Wow. The fairy said the eclipse is on the 18th, so how far away is that?
This is the perfect time to practice our numbers, Itzel.
Do I have to?
Yes, you can figure this one out. I shall help you. How much bigger is 8 than 2?
What's up? Oh,
You've got one
Ah.
arm.
I've got one arm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wife hug.
Bye, Sky. It was nice knowing you.
Paw. Choked out by wife hug. But we're
Have I-
doing 18 and 12, not 8 and 2.
Have I told you that your wife is adorable?
Yes, she is.
Most numbers can be broken down to smaller parts. We'll start with 8 and 2.
That looks like the paper character thing from Witch Watch.
5, no 6. It's
Is
a
she-
Lily hair clip.
Oh, for a second I thought she was talking about the fucking new ads from oh, what's it called?
Mwah.
Aw,
Started to fall backwards.
she was never seen again. Exactly.
Talking about the things from what?
I thought for a second you were talking about the new Pine Sol ads.
I have no
They
idea
literally
what
made
you're
a
talking about
VRoid VTuber character and put a random dance. They're like, "Oh no, my room is a mess. Someone help me clean it." They're so dumb.
there. Ugh.
Oh, I gotta show you one of them later. They're funny. Well, I think I showed you one a while ago.
You haven't seen Witch Watch yet? You've been meaning to? It's right up your alley.
What
Like,
is Witch Watch?
straight down the middle? Anime, obviously.
Okay.
Witch who's bad at magic has a familiar who's an ogre, but he looks human because obviously. Who helps her because they're childhood friends. It's about a girl fail witch. Absolutely, that's what it's about.
Ah, gotcha. And
And
is how...
it's like one of those garbage animes that just it's fun.
Gotcha. And that is how far apart 18 and 12 are. Sorry, when you say garbage stuff, do you mean something like Earl Manga Sensei? It's just trash. But it's hard.
I
not to
mean,
look at.
not as trash as Iramanga Sensei, but yeah.
Or Domestic Girlfriends.
Yeah, I guess.
Sometimes it's good
The
to
season was
watch
just
trash.
stacked and you didn't get to it. Yeah, it was a stacked season.
I
I
haven't
only got
watched
to because
any anime.
the English dub came out like a week after the Raws came out for that season for Witch Watch. So like we were just watching it to have something to watch together.
Gotcha. And that's how far apart 18 and 12 are.
But what about the teen part?
When you're subtracting
Why,
numbers...
hello, Calcifer in a laundry basket. You're ridiculous.
The cat or your wife?
Uh-huh. Both. They're both ridiculous. Calcifer's in a laundry basket, and Sage brought me the cat in a laundry basket. Ow! Ow! You're sharp. Ow! Oh no!
Meow?
Wow.
When you're subtracting numbers, you take each place separately. With 18 and 12, you can subtract the 8 from 2 as you did, and then you subtract the 1 from 1. And what is 1 minus 1?
I know that one. 0!
Yeah, it's me.
Can't give 0 a chance to do that. They'll take it every
Never did.
time.
Honestly, that's not good at all. That means we have less than a week to get to where the dragon is.
Oh no, are we gonna make it in time?
Yep, I'm in the game. You're right, Bagel Knight. Then, how close are we to the exit? We should be able to leave the forest within another couple hours. After that, will depend on where the dragon is. Itzel, do you know where to find the dragon?
No.
Honestly, what would you lot do without me? That voice, Miss Hemlock? The one and only. I figured you'd get lost without me.
Are you gonna come with us, Miss Fairy?
Nah, your realm doesn't really have enough magic to make visits long visits worth it for spirits. Maybe if you had a good way to generate magic, it could be suitable in another century. Otherwise, it would take... Otherwise, I would have to take quintessence from people.
Oh.
Ha ha! Binary joke, Ambi. Ha ha ha! Well, then what brings you all the way to the edge of the forest? I wanted to give you this.
Da-da-da-da.
It's got the compass. By the time you find it in the dungeon, it's usually useless. But hey, you've got it now. Oh, did I tell you? So, when my brother, his wife, and his son were visiting, I was talking to his wife Megan one night and said, "Hey, what did you hear about the Ocarina of Time remake?" She's like, "No." I'm like, so I told her about it, and she's like, "And it's coming out on the Switch too." She's like, and she turns to my brother and goes, "Brock, we have to get a Switch too." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, and I said, "You might want to get one for September before the price goes up." And she's like, I got to play Ocarina of Time remake. And Brock's like, "I guess I got to buy a Switch 2 now." Texts me today and says, "I bought my wife a Switch 2 in Pokopia," and sends me pictures of her playing it. I'm like, "Yes, you bought it for your wife."
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Your wife who's barely going to play it except for Zelda and Pokopia." He's like, "Yeah."
My Switch 2 is literally sitting on the Star Fox title screen waiting for the stream to be over.
Oh my god. How many times have you played that game?
I've, like, only a couple dozen.
Only a couple dozen, she says.
It's Star Fox. You just keep playing it. That's how this one works.
A compass? Yep, but instead of pointing to the North Pole, it points to the closest source of magic. Once you're beyond the barrier, the interference from here should be gone. It should lead you straight to the dragon.
Yay, thank you. I just know we'll make it there now.
No, it doesn't go up till September, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford one, so I'm not going to be able to get one. Well, I'm not one for long goodbyes. Best of luck. Although I did put one on my throne, but it's going to be kind of expensive, so I don't expect anybody to buy it. Just as she appeared, Blue Bunch Hemlock disappeared once again. As odd as it was, that fairy was starting to grow on me. Right, we have our guide. Let's mosey. And I mean no offense, but it'll probably be safer for me to disguise myself again, at least for a bit. Not at all, Ven. Thank you for indulging us so far. Ven once again put her hair and mask up and continued on our way. Before much longer, we passed once again through a cliffside and left the forest behind.
Lilium, how do I use the compass?
Might consider putting on a credit card. See, I can't do that. I don't have a credit card anymore, so I can't even do that. Hold it flat in your hands, then the red part of the needle should point to where we want to go.
Yippee! Now let's see. It's pointed towards that mountain.
And thus we set our course for the mountain. It towered above the rest of the plains, and took us a few days to reach, but finally we arrived. As we continued up the mountain, we noticed a chill in the air. This was unsurprising, as snow covered its top. However, I had not anticipated bringing winter gear on our travels. Are you sure it's up? Are you sure it's up the mountain further? There's no chance it's just on the other side, right? No, I checked as we approached. The compass is pointing towards the peak. We need to be careful. The mountain is volcanic. If I remember, there was an eruption here just a few years ago. Then you should.
Okay, so definitely a Dragon's Keep then.
They should camp at the base tonight. Palmyra, please let me borrow your horse. I shall take Itzel to the top by myself. Are you crazy? I just said it was dangerous. You can't seriously expect to make it up on your own. The oxen are not going to thrive once we get to the snowier areas. There is hardly any grass as it is. We need to prioritize speed. I can ride a horse well enough to get us up the mountain and back down. If you're not hear from us in 3 days, then come looking for us.
Hermione.
Sister.
Sir Lilium.
You heard what the angel said. I have been given a mission, and I believe getting Itzel's wish granted is part of that goal. All my life I've been taking the paths that others have laid out for me, limited only by options that were presented. This time, I make my own choice, except you're literally taking the path that was laid out for her. For you. Let her go. But then, she has the blessing of an angel. I doubt anything supernatural like a dragon could harm her at this point. And as long as she prays the volcano shouldn't erupt, I'm going to trust in the sister. Finn, thank you. It's almost like that line was written when there were still choices in the story.
Fine, then I will trust you too. Beatrix.
Just treat my horse well, alright? I'll fill up the saddlebag.
Thank you, Palmyra.
I'm coming with you.
Yoda?
I told you that I didn't want to be a burden. I want to be helpful like you've been, sister, so let me help you here.
I appreciate it, but I'm unsure if the horse can hold 3 people at a night's worth of supplies.
Oh, I know. Why don't we make a sled? Then the horse can pull me on it from behind.
I don't think that's a safe idea.
The horse can hold all 3 of you just fine. He may not look like it, but he's been bred as a war horse. Honestly, my load has been too light for him to cut loose.
Alright, if you're certain, let's set out for the summit.
Right. Let's go!
Itzel, come here.
What is it, Bee?
Just want you to know, even if you aren't able to reunite with your mother, you're always welcome to live with me. I would treat you like a real little sister. What do you say?
Like a real sister?
Like a real sword? Ooh. Started to reach for Beatrice's hand, but then put it down.
Sorry, Bee. You're an amazing big sis, but I need to at least try to see Mommy again.
Alright, I understand. But still, the offer's always there, okay?
Right. Thank you, big sis.
Alright, do we have everything packed?
You should be good for 2 days' worth of food and sleeping bags. Try and find a cave to camp in if you can. Falling asleep in the cold can be dangerous.
Alright, thank you.
Yodia, I taught you everything you need to know. You take it from here. You can count on me.
Just come back safe. I still need to get paid for this trip after all.
Yes, of course. Well then, let us be off. With a snap of the reins, the horse sprang to life. Looking above, I could already tell the moon and sun were growing closer together. It would be long now before they would cross paths.
Chapter 9. Wish. Chapter 9. Alright. Here we go.
With surprisingly little trouble, we arrived near the summit of the mountain. The compass pointed us to an alcove cut inside the stone that was not covered in snow. I could even feel the power radiating from it.
So this is the Dragon's Lair. I was expecting something a bit more fantastical.
Reality can be disappointing at times. Still, it doesn't look like we can progress any further. The eclipse should happen after lunchtime, so how about we have an early lunch in here?
I'm starving. I want an extra potato.
All right, you can have mine.
You sure do love potatoes, kid.
Come to think of it, you were in the potatoes when we found you as well.
Mommy wasn't a really good cook. She used to just cook potatoes for me all the time. It's funny. I feel like I used to tell her they were yucky, but now they remind me of her.
Itzel.
Have my potato too. Are you sure? Of course. What are friends for? Thank you, Dia. Dia? Yep, you're Dia, and Big Sis B is B, and Lilium is Lily.
What about Ven and Palmyra?
Ven is Ven. Even you call him Ven, Lily.
I suppose I do.
Does that make Palmyra just Mira? Yeah, you got it.
Are you Zell, then?
No, silly, I'm Itzel.
Oh, silly me indeed.
You sure have a way with kids, sister.
I just have more patience with them. I was a child once as well, so I can empathize with how they feel. I think a lot of adults tend to forget about those feelings. I guess that is part of why I wanted to become a teacher. I wanted to be someone that children could vent their frustrations to, and lean on when they were unable to rely on their parents.
I really admire your dream. I'm sure you'll be the best teacher this side of the mountains.
Thank you, that means a lot.
Well, this is really my teeth.
So do not talk with your mouth full.
Sorry, Lily. Speaking of, the angel said something about giving you a new name before, right? What was your name before?
Oh, it's a bit embarrassing. Must I say it?
Oh, I want to know. I won't stop asking until you tell me.
Oh my god.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Fine, settle down. If you must know, it was Dante from The Devil May Cry. It's you.
I know. Naughty lunch. I like Lily better. As to it really suits you.
What, not Dante from the Devil May Cry series? Thank you both. Thank you, both of you. As we wrapped our luncheon, the sky began to darken overhead. It should not have been time for the eclipse yet, but it was clear that something was occurring. The snow around us was all blown away in an instant, and the wildlife began to run in every direction. A low rumble spread throughout the mountains.
Not good. It's gonna erupt.
No, I do not think that's quite right. Something feels off. The layer of rocks we're standing on began to chip away. I grabbed Itzel and ran away from the opening.
It's the dragon. It has to be. So it really does exist.
Now, we cannot let our minds wander. We need to stay calm. The snow that was covering the area disappeared in an avalanche, cascading down the mountain. I did my best to keep hold of Itzel and Euodia as the ground shook. I felt a sharp pain in my leg, but I had to bear it. Now was not the time to show weakness. Despite that, I could do nothing to ease how frightened I had become. As the rumbling began to fade, a great shadow emerged from the rocks. It was so enormous that I could not take it all in without moving my head. It was unmistakably a dragon.
So it is real.
The dragon? Rhodia slumped over in shock. If I had not already been on the ground, I probably would have done the same. I watched in awe as the beast spoke.
Humans, I suppose there is only one reason for you to have come. You seek magic beyond your means. So be it, I shall grant you a request for a price.
Magic beyond our means, so do you not grant wishes?
This land is magically deficient. It is only as an eclipse approaches that I am able to draw magic from beyond. To you humans, I suspect that most minor of tricks would seem to be a miracle. Let me guess, you came to fix that leg of yours.
My leg? I looked down at the leg, and I had felt such pain before, and I was unsure what to believe. The state of it was indescribable. Surely I would have noticed something like that. Gah! I clutched my leg, the pain finally catching up to me. It was excruciating.
I apologize. Humans are often stunned by my presence. You must have been too in shock to notice the pain.
Lily!
I'll be fine. You need to hurry and make your wish.
But...
The eclipse will soon begin. I will only have enough excess power to use magic beyond your means once.
See, Itzel? You need to ask the dragon quickly before... Pain shot through my leg again. It was beginning to become a problem. I pulled out a vial of blessed water and poured it on the wound. It did not help much, but it stopped the pain from being overwhelming.
Lily?
I will be fine, see? Now ask the dragon quickly. You want to see your mother, do you not?
I do, but...
Itzel hesitated as she approached the dragon.
Great dragon, please grant my wish.
Speak your request, child.
Please heal Lilium.
What? Itzel, no!
That is easily within my power. I will restore her leg and her life essence.
Itzel, do not waste your wish on me. You need to find your mother.
I'm sure I'll find her again someday, but I don't want to lose you before then. I don't want to see you hurt.
Hey, Maddie! You came just as a dragon showed up.
Magic Android just raided with 7 reinforcements.
Damn, what were you doing, Maddie? Oh, whoops.
Retro.
Whoops, I screwed that up. I didn't post the name. There we go. Mech Warrior 2, 31st Century Combat. Interesting. Excuse me. Retro Mech Warrior. Nice. We're playing Lily Trail, a game developed by Ambi in the chat. Ambi, say hi. Hello, it me. Yeah.
Yep, it Ambi.
I advise you stand back. Raw magic can be dangerous for you feeble beings. A warm glow radiated from out the dragon, illuminating the darkened sky. Almost instantly, I could feel my leg returning to its proper shape. Incredible! So this is the power of magic! Now, as for my price. However, before I could give my thanks, a bolt of lightning seemed to come from my shadow and hit the dragon. Oh shit. What? A bright red slash appeared across the dragon's face. You tricked me! A trap? No, I would never! I do not even know what is happening! Crystal started to erupt from the wound and encased the dragon. Try as I might, I was unable to stop the crystal from emerging. This is nothing I cannot handle, but it seems I do not need to worry about my revenge. Your revenge? What?
Lily!
Alright, Itzel! Alright, we're about to get another ad. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
So much bathroom. So little ads. Except, yes, ads. Lots of ads. Plenty of ads. That there are. That there are.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I know the ads are still going, but I just wanted to say that my new meds, the side effects are starting to kick in on me. So I'm trying to power through it, but hopefully we can finish this.
Fun.
Yep, they're fun. Just randomly making me feel like crap. But
Yeah.
we'll power through it. All right. We're back. Let's go.
Okay.
I looked over at the panicked Itzel. Somehow she was also being covered in the crystal. What? No! Itzel!
It won't come off her.
Try as we might to pull the crystals away, they continued to encase Itzel's body. The seal is trivial with enough time. You only delayed your doom. It's just a seal. It can be broken then. I believe I have given you enough hints, human. Do your best not to waste my miracle. With that, the dragon became completely encased in crystal. We could no longer hear its voice. Oh no.
Don't worry, Lily. If the dragon can break out of this, then so can I. That means I'll see you again real soon, so don't cry.
But Itzel...
Remember, I healed you so you would smile. So please, Lily, big smiles.
Right. Big smiles.
You are a great teacher, Lily. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll even practice my letters and numbers while I'm trapped. When I wake up, I'm going to read you a whole book by myself.
I see. I shall look forward to it.
Thank you, big sister Lily.
Itzel! Before I could respond again, the crystal fully encased her. I fell to my knees, clutching the large crystal before me.
Aw, what the fuck, Ambi?
Itzel, I'm so sorry. I failed you as a sister and a teacher.
Epilogue, Journey's End. What the fuck? This isn't Nikkei. You're not supposed to make it sad.
Nikkei's sad.
Okay, so the joke about Nikkei is they get you in with the ladies shaking their butts, and then the story gets so sad and so depressing that you feel really bad. Like, Sky, that game made me cry last year. Part of the story writing was so good. Like, it was like, you don't expect this free mobile game about girls jiggling their asses while they shoot stuff to be emotional, but it's such good writing. Like, it's so good. Like, I'm sure there's a clip somewhere of me crying while playing it live. So, like, people joke that it's the booty shooty game or the butt lady gun game, but like it makes like, and I always wait whenever there's a new story part. I'm like, just wait, guys. It's gonna get fucked up and sad. Just wait, and it always does. So, anyways, we're here at the epilogue. Let's do it. Journey's End. We descend back down the mountain slowly. I embrace the crystal holding Itzel, never letting go during our descent.
Sister.
Do not say anything, Miss Rivers. I do not know what I might do. We continue to ride in silence until we arrive at the base camp where the others waited. It seems that they had moved due to the avalanche. Beatrix ran up to us as soon as she approached. What in tarnation happened? Where's Itzel? I held on tight to the crystal in my arms. Beatrix looked at me in shock. No. She's a crystal? She's in the crystal? Before I could get another word out, I felt a smack across my face. I looked up at Beatrix, looking furious. You said you would keep her safe! How could you let this happen? I knew that anything I said would sound like an excuse, especially when I was not entirely sure of what happened myself. Beatrix, calm down. How can I be calm? Itzel is... Allow me to explain. Miss Angel? Once again, the angel Purcell appeared before us. I bowed my head to her. When you were in the Spirit Forest, I granted you my divine protection. The Dragon's dark magic must have triggered it, causing a rebound. It seems this poor child got caught in the crossfire. So this is your fault she ended up like this. Beatrix, do not lay your hands on an angel. I don't care what she is. Because of her, Itzel is... She will be fine. Given time, I will personally look over her until she awakens again. Is it not within your power to undo this? You're an angel. Surely you can ask God for a miracle. I'm afraid miracles are harder to perform in this age. My manifesting twice and giving you protection already took up most of the divine power I can freely spend for some time. A greater spirit's power is tied directly to the faith people have for them, after all. Then I will make sure people believe in you. If I establish you as the guardian angel for my school, then maybe students will pray to you for help with their studies. I appreciate the sentiment, my Lilium, but it would take more than just a few children's prayers to give me enough power. Still, if it means freeing Itzel sooner, I'll do anything within my power. Rachel smiled at me. Her smile seemed full of warmth. Good, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. If you have faith in me as your guardian angel, my Lilium, you should be able to manifest some power of miracles. You already know how to channel that energy. It's like creating holy water. I see. So I was truly performing miracles this whole time. That's right. The Sisters of the Abbey all have the ability to perform that minor miracle, but yours had the most potential. That's how I knew you would be my Lilium. You keep calling her your Lilium. Why? Why not? I was the one who named her, after all. I was the one who changed her fate. Changing fate? Well, my time here is nearly up. Let me take the child off your hands. You promise she'll really be free? You okay?
I can't. Yeah, I'm fine. I
course.
can't read Change Your Fate without hearing it in fucking Merida's voice.
In what?
Merida, Brave.
Oh.
If you could change your fate,
Oh, okay.
would you?
Sorry. Of course, I will return right to your side when she is. Of that, you have my word. If you could change her
There you go,
fate,
Andy.
would you? I love how
That will be
when they did the like Disney princess thing and people were like, "Can you understand her?" Nobody can understand her.
That was like the one funny thing about that fucking movie.
I handed Itzel's crystal over to Purcell. With a flourished bow, the two of them disappeared into a beam of light. Do you really think Itzel will be all right? Yes, I trust Itzel's ability to get out of there. We just need to be ready to welcome her when she returns.
All right, I'll put my faith in her as well if that means Itzel will return safely.
Well,
You love that movie. I was talking about Wreck-It Ralph 2, not Brave.
well, there's no sense waiting around here. Now that this mission is done, we should continue our destination.
Don't be heartless, Ven. It's Liz.
Itzel will be back someday. We should ensure she has a place to come back to.
Oh my goodness, excuse me again. Again, side effects of my new meds. Apologize. I get a lot of gas.
Ven is right. It would be wrong to mourn her when she's not gone. We have a long quest ahead of us still. Our journey's end will just be a new beginning. And so we continued heading north, leaving the mountain behind. I gave one look back at the majestic peak, hoping to catch a glimpse of the dragon's crystal. However, it had already become covered in snow. I had to do my best not to let that become a reflection of my own life. I had to shine a light for Itzel, one so bright that she would be able to see it no matter how far away she was. Before long, we reached a settlement where I had planned to build my school. The mayor of Brisbane, I guess, was apparently part of Ven's crew and owed her a favor. Thus, the man known as Ven Barrister officially became a citizen of the community. Soon after that, I became the first woman to officiate a wedding in the territory. The wedding, of course, between Ven and Beatrix. Ooh.
Of course.
First one had to be a gay wedding, of course. I think the two had grown quite close over the course of our journey. Thus was the perpetuation of Ven's fake identity, but I could not blame her for that. Their bond was true and just. Had we lived in kinder, more accepting times, she may not have needed to go to such lengths. Still, I blessed their union with happiness.
Well, Hermana, I think we should be going.
You truly intend to leave, then? Are you certain this course is a wise one?
Well, no, we don't know. We won't know till we try.
Palmyra and Erodia decided to travel together. The destination was the realm between realms.
Isn't it exciting? Who knows what adventure we'll find? I've been itching for a real challenge. 5 years traveling this trail back and forth, and I only ever got into that one gunfight, if you believe it.
I haven't seen either of the Wreck-It Ralphs, by the way. I thought I'd mention that.
I feel like most
That we have a movie night.
Hey, I've been bugging to watch more Link Click.
I feel like most people would treat that as a good thing.
Don't worry, I'll try to keep her in line. It wouldn't even be worth doing without an Amiga by my side. What fun is this adventure without friends?
Just remember that you have friends here as well. Be sure to come back or to write to us.
We'll be in touch. You can count on it.
Oh, one thing before you go, Erodia.
Hit Erodia a hair clip like the one I've been wearing.
It's not much, but you and Itzel were my first students. Here, I would like you to have this a symbol of that.
Sister, that means so much. Now look, you're making her cry. She's gonna cry a river. I am not.
It is perfectly fine to cry if you need to. Do not hold back on my account.
Not you too, Mara. We're going. Right, adios, hermana.
Yes, farewell. Safe travels, both of you. I watched them go with a smile on my face, but truly, I was sad to see them leave. With the two of them leaving on a new journey, and Ven and Beatrix starting their newlywed life together, it seemed like I was the only one left by herself. I looked down at the plans I had for my school. I wanted to make a grand building that Itzel would be impressed with when she returned. I wanted to welcome her back as a student with open arms. I wanted to make sure this world would not be as lonely for her as it was for me now. Yes, for Itzel, I would make my school known around the world as a premier destination of education for women. I would make her proud to call me her big sister.
Oh, wow. Look at these fancy credits.
Yay. Very fancy.
I wonder who did that.
Oh, I see.
I'm becoming the resident credit maker for Rosin. Well, I wonder who made the credits, Anthony. So funny.
Hey, Kane.
Okay, you came just at the end.
of Lily Trail. And just a reminder, guys, if you want to get this and lots of other games, you guys should definitely check out Rosin's itch page.
Nice.
But this was fun. I had fun playing through this. And maybe you're right, we did make it in time. We're a little over time, but that's okay. Hey, that's you.
Hey, that's me.
All good, Kane. So the album to look at. Oh, isn't there a post-credit scene too?
Oh, god damn it, why?
Ambi, why? Why would
what
you do this?
What the fuck? Ugh. I said I'd be back. Can't have been that long. Did you even try to wait for me? Lily, you big dummy.
This is you, I think.
I guess. I picked up her hair clip that was lying on her grave and held it close. It still smelled a bit like her.
Wow.
Blah.
Oh, it's you, sorry.
Oh. I looked over to see a girl with blonde hair wearing a blue dress. She was pointing at me with her mouth wide open. She looked just like...
Damn, she lived a long time. 125 years. I think, if my math is right.
Yep.
Damn.
B?
Miss May, it's that girl from the fairy tale.
Oh, sorry, it's you.
A woman wearing a fancy black and white dress appeared a ways behind the girl and was letting out a sigh.
Calm down, Lady Melinda. We don't need to point. But it's her. It's Itzel.
You know me?
Yuppers. My ancestor wrote about you in this book.
She pulled a book out of her bag and showed it to me. It looked a lot like a fairy tale book Big Sis B had read to me from. The picture on the front somehow looked like me. It really is me, but wait, your ancestor?
That's right. Look. Look there. That's where my ancestors are buried.
Ven and Beatrix. Damn, they lived a long time too. Like 90. Well, Ven. Well, I don't know. I can't. I can't.
I ain't mathing.
Yeah.
The girl Melinda pointed towards another grave. This one also had some big numbers on it, but I was able to make out the names Ven and Beatrix Barrister. That's right, she can't do math anyway. They're your ancestors? But wait, I thought Ven was a woman.
You know our family secret? That proves it. You really are the girl from the fairy tale. We have a message from Ancestor Beatrix for you.
A message?
Yeah, we were told to tell you if we ever met you. Let's see now. What was it? It was, sorry we couldn't wait for you, Itzel, but my home is your home, and you'll always have a place with the Barsters.
Big Sis B. That settled it. I had somehow arrived in the future. Lily and B were both gone. I held the hair clip tight.
Miss May, does that mean Itzel gets to come home with us? Only if she wants to. Yay, I always want a little sister.
This girl, she was around my age, but she reminded me so much of B. Perhaps this is my second chance. Now we really could be sisters. What are you talking about? I'm obviously the big sister. I reached out and grabbed her hand. She smiled as she led me away.
Come on, I want to show you how big our house is. Lady Belinda, please slow down.
Thank you, Lily. I may not have found my mother, but I still found a family.
Oh.
Even though I lost the one I had already found.
With this, soon the pieces will fall into place. Let's let the countdown commence. The end. Just
Hey,
for-
Ambi, what the fuck?
apparently I have to go to the album now. Oh god.
I see. Oh, fancy.
Oh hey, pictures. Oh.
Bing!
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Smoochy.
That horse.
Majestic horse.
Oh. Oh. Here you go. Oh Jesus. These are all from before. Yep, I figured that part out, Ambi. Oh Jesus. Oh, I didn't realize she had a long ponytail. Dream young maiden of the maiden of the possibility of opportunity. Who is this?
I don't.
That's not.
Oh, it's Lily.
Is that Lily?
Yeah, it's
Maybe,
Lily. Look
maybe
at
in
the
her
hair.
younger days, I guess. I can't tell.
It's Dante from Devil May Cry.
Well,
You're right. You're right. Silly me.
that was Lily Trail. Again, if you'd like to play this game and other games that I have played on here, plus just the other games in general, check the Rosin page. There might be new games coming at some point. Wink, wink. Definitely not one that I've been writing for a few years. Wink, wink. On and off, but
No, definitely not.
definitely not. But yeah, I recommend the Can Violence Cure My Little Sister's Nightmare series because it's hilarious, especially the first one. It's funny as hell. The second one's a
Punch
crossover.
Ghost.
The second one's a crossover, which I recommend playing after you've played the other Rosin games because otherwise you'll be confused. But then it won't have been the one to lead the half of them.
Oh no.
Oh,
Better
no.
step up your game then, huh?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta take this mustache off.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed playing through that. And you guys should check out the other games if you get a chance. It was great. But now, we have to deal with... Right now, we have to deal with...
Right.
Who we're going to raid.
That is a conundrum.
It is a conundrum. Back to action. One was playing Mina the Hollower. Ooh. That's a choice.
R2's playing The Long Dark. What's Nightmare playing? What is that? Forza? No. Can't tell what that is.
Legend of it's Beyond the Horizon. Legend
I keep
of
seeing
Heroes
stuff
or something.
about. I keep seeing stuff about Mina the Hollower.
You know what? Let's do one roll. After this
Okay.
ad on One Roll's page plays for me. The Trivago one that apparently is AI to change into other languages and or other currencies and stuff.
Ew.
Apparently, it's a common thing they do. Apparently, one of the guys, like, they use him for a couple ads, and then they just AI'd him into future ads. Fucking
Gross.
Trivago. That's okay. I use Expedia anyways. All right. Well, the
I
ads
don't use
done.
anything because I'm too broke.
All right. Y'all know the drill, but in case you don't, I'm going to tell you. Here's the raid message if you're subbed. If you were not subbed, that is totally fine. You can use this raid message instead. If you guys would like to join the Discord server, join us tomorrow for Token Tuesday, or just hang out with cool peeps, you can there. Yeah, Ambi, it was fun. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to follow my social medias, you can here. My YouTube channels are here, and the newest videos are here, and I did update this time, so it does have the latest videos. If you guys like the music at the start of the stream, check out Zach Saint here. 5 albums for download streaming. And if you like the adorable person who joined me for this, you should check out Sky. Right
That's
there.
me.
That's her. All right. Raid message if you're subbed. If you're not, you can use this one instead. Once again, here is where you can find Roslyn's games if you'd like to do that. I'll be back tomorrow for my birthday because we're going to probably play some of that Butt Lady Gun game because there's a swimsuit event out. And I want to do the swimsuit.
Oh my.
event. And I think it's the butt ladies trapped on a desert island with the commander.
Oh no.
Oh no! And all they have are their swimsuits.
Oh no.
Their butts are gonna show.
Oh no.
All right. But until then, guys, take care. Come here and rush. Use a brush. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Eat your teeth. I'll see you next time on Cheat. Go say hi to One Rule for me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
So still got to be careful.
Chat seems nice.